That is tough. I noticed, bro. I noticed Team USA only got one center. I noticed that.
Adebayo.
Yep, just bam.
Is that the final roster though?
I don't think so.
Yeah, because I'm like, this like
Because
out
right
of
now it's Dame, Book, KD, Tatum, Bam, Draymond, Bradley Beal, James Harden, Milton, CP3, Kevin Love. So that's about 11.
And
I think.
LeBron and that shit.
No, LeBron. He's not
Bron
even
said,
hurt. I mean, he's
Bron said,
hurt.
Hey,
Bron said he
oh,
taking
he
over.
hurt. That's why.
But even
Old
so,
ass,
even
old
so,
ass nigga.
he still said he wasn't gonna play either way.
That's right. He did say that. He said he probably won't gonna be in the last one.
Well, he got to do all that campaigning and shit for fucking Space Jam. So
Yeah.
And we all knew Davis not gonna be in it because he's still hurt. That ain't gonna work.
Let me put this shit up.
I don't know if I want to use the mic. I probably want to use this mic.
Okay, brother just joined the server, so he should be able to come in the damn chat. Let me tell this nigga, get in the chat, nigga.
Boy,
Hell yeah.
matter of fact,
Like,
let me go
smooth,
ahead.
like,
Let me go
smooth, just
ahead and
jump in.
mute. Let me go ahead and mute the game chat. Yeah, let me go ahead and mute this real quick.
Roddy,
What's up?
you said AD still hurt?
Yeah, he's still hurt.
That nigga ain't hurt. Only thing hurt about him is his fucking pride. Fuck out of here.
Boy, that too.
Damn.
Low key, that too. Low
Bro, this
key.
motherfucker was just on. Look, there's a clip of him on fucking GTA. Fucking talking shit to a nigga wearing an old ass Rockets Harden jersey. Like, nigga, fuck
Oh,
off,
see, I ain't see all of that. No, mind you though, after their season was over, I wasn't even much worrying about them. I really wouldn't. I was just like, let's go ahead and proceed on to the next playoffs, bro. Because I was not even, nope, mm-mm. But the fact that the Lakers gave the Suns 6 games, but the Nuggets didn't even get not one.
That boy Smitty. That boy Smitty didn't pop in.
Fan, Milton, that's another conversation for another day, bro.
Hey, yo, I'll be right back to you bathroom real quick, yo.
Alright.
All right, that's another conversation for another. Fam, we got tons to talk about, bro. Cause we are.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna say that shit right now. The Suns winning the chip.
That's who I. That's
Yeah,
my
I
favorite.
can
That's
see.
my favorite to win right
Yeah,
now.
I can see it. I can see it. I can see
they
Book. And the crazy thing is, this is Booker's first playoff
They're the most-
appearance. His
They're the
first.
most, they're the most well put together team.
Facts.
All the teams like the Jazz had a well put together team, but with Mike Conley being out, they not. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how much Mike Conley made a difference to that offense.
And not to mention, Terrence Mann just exposed Gobert as the type of defender that he really was.
Bro, Gobert been
Expo-
getting exposed ever since he got a depoy.
Boy,
Just nobody says nothing.
that boy got exposed, bro.
I think the first year he got depoy, he got dunked on like 3 times that year,
Boy,
and they still gave it to him.
that is tough.
Yeah, that's some favoritism shit with that.
Facts.
Or the NBA just didn't want niggas to forget who started the COVID bullshit because he definitely started that.
Even if the Buck look, because even and I told like I don't know, so like
Shoot, let me go to the chatting segment.
There's a lot of people hype on the Bucks going to the finals. I'm like, yo, like Atlanta's no fucking pushover now.
On God, that boy hurt. Fam, somebody. Hey,
Yeah.
Trey, bro, Trey himself said this. The Sixers got their ass whooped by Andy Dalton. I said, no, you did not say
Andy Dalton, what up?
Andy Dalton.
Kevin Herter. Kevin Herter.
Talking about Kevin Herter, yeah. They so petty
it's
for
my
that shit.
good brother- It's my good brother Sunflower.
Boy.
brother, son,
What
Flower, how
up?
are
What's
you?
up? What's up, y'all? What's up? I'm doing good, man.
Man, been
Alright.
over there buying them African head wraps, man. He
Africa head rats and dashikis.
Alright, let me go ahead
Chill
and change
Chill
this
out.
title real quick and go to just
Ready to
chatting,
throw
bro.
some bean pies on
Alright.
the block.
Alright, cool. I'm back, y'all. My fault. Okay, Roddy, how do you want? Well, since it's on your stream, how do you want to do this? Because naturally, doing this podcast, I'm only the host and the mediator for shit.
Right.
You don't say
So how do you want to do it?
So, like what I'm saying right now, so I can just clip, like I said, like once our conversation is over with, this, that, and the third, the stream is over with, I can go back to the screen record everything from that part of the stream, put it in iMovie, do a little editing and all the other stuff, and then boom, on a whole YouTube channel.
Okay.
And that's another NBA talks that I can actually put on the channel.
Well, I mean, that's cool. Because if you want to do that for your channel, then that's fine. We can do that.
That's just my point of view.
Yeah, and that's fine. But I'm gonna have to post that on my Twitter.
Right.
Like legit, because for me, brother, Grand, our podcast, we do it live recorded, and I post it like within like 20 minutes after, so everybody can listen to it. So it's live recorded.
Right.
Everyone listens to it right after it's finished.
Right.
You feel me? So, and that helps out because I'll be having some sound mess up with my mic and shit like that. So,
right.
It's probably better for you because you ain't messed up at all.
Yeah.
Not one time since you've been in.
Yeah. So,
I don't really have problems with Dre's mic, so he's good. I don't really get problems.
If you want to do it, send. I'm gonna have to go to your Twitter. You got your tweet for your stream up right now, right?
Yeah, my stream is up right now.
Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go on your Twitter and I'm gonna retweet it and just say we're doing a live recording of the podcast right now. So come through, drop in, stuff like that, so you can get more people, so more people can come through.
Right.
A lot of the times they do ask me, why don't y'all do it live? Well, nigga, you gonna have to take this for right now.
Right.
So we
Give me the funds for it. You give me the funds for it, I come in. I'm just joking.
This right here.
But
Dre, you're still going to record this, right?
See, that's the thing, man.
Damn.
that's the pimp hand about it.
That's the kick in the nuts part, dog.
That sucks.
This is a special. No, because we could retweet it out. Say this is a special episode. Roddy, you save it.
Yeah.
On your channel. Yeah, you can. Yeah, it's a
And
special
you can
episode.
also put it on your YouTube channel. See, that
Bet.
way I don't have to do a recording today, just for the day.
Right.
Yeah, this is a special episode.
Okay.
Because all the fellas are in here, man. I mean,
so
when do you not have Smitty and my man Empire at the same time? That's kind of hard.
Facts. That's all.
Since I heard about the hybrid wing brother, man, that's my guy, man.
Boy, fam.
So
That's a brother from another mother.
It's pretty much the playoffs, all the NBA and most of all the E3, which I know all of y'all saw.
Right.
So should we get the basketball out of the way, or should we get E3 out of the way?
Basketball, because that's gonna take a minute.
Basketball gonna take a minute.
So who wants it? Jay, you want to start it off?
Oh, do the introductions as usual.
Oh man. However you want to do it, my friend. However you want to do it, man.
Right, let me know. Well, it's already live streamed anyway, so.
Yes, sir.
That's fine. That's totally fine, brother. You know what to do. Go on Twitter, see if you can find it, and I'll retweet it for you as well. But again, this is a special episode of the High Ground with the homie Roddy this time. He doing the hosting.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Roddy. Appreciate
Yes,
it.
sir.
We are in a different establishment too, guys.
But facts.
Hey, here go. No,
We're in a whole new building.
Roddy paid the big bucks. He paid the big bucks to get the big dog.
That motherfucker Roddy told us to wipe our feet off at the door if we walk.
That is Cal.
He told us that.
Take y'all shoes off.
Get all comfortable.
What y'all got going on? Y'all niggas dirty.
this $20,000 alpaca. You blocked
They
it.
block her.
You already put the club soda on that motherfucker.
Bro.
But as usual, new episode. Got the Brodies in here. Got Roddy, got Grand, got Brother, Empire, and the Road Dog Smitty all in this joint. So we finna get it popping.
Yes, sir.
So it's
Yes.
NBA talk. We finna hit up first. So fellas, how y'all feeling about these playoffs so far? You don't want to
Man.
go first. It don't matter.
Shoo.
I think at first,
Entertaining.
yeah, it's definitely entertaining.
Yeah.
At first, I was a little standoffish about it because I think everybody is used to seeing the same old teams. But then as I sat and it resonated with me, and you know what I'm saying, I was looking at Atlanta beat Philly, I was like, you know what, this ain't bad looking. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's look way better. You know, the optics look way better as far as the teams and how the teams are playing and stuff. Like, everything just looks good for real.
Right.
I would say this about the Hawks, how they came in round one and played against New York, and how Trae Young played. I knew something was up.
Boy.
Yeah.
I knew something was up from the jump. I knew something.
Think he giving the refs a cash out? He didn't cash out all the refs.
He's been doing that all season. So, like,
Yeah.
because I've been seeing Trae Young do that little shit where he'll grab somebody and then he'll shoot and then get a foul. And I'm like, well,
Boy, that boy was literally going for it.
The Sixers starting to figure that out, and that's why you seen Kevin Huerter, however they said his name, K Bond, in Atlanta.
Billy Holt.
K Bond.
K-Bond.
However they say his name, yeah, they said that's how he got the chance to go put in work. So, I mean, this is good basketball because we ain't seeing nobody's favorite player except mine, Chris Paul, but he ain't even playing.
That boy's dealing with safety protocols right now.
At one point in time, Paul George is my favorite player. Now I'm ashamed to say that shit, but I'm happy. I'm happy from him too, though. You know what I'm
Now,
saying?
and the one thing I will say this though, and this is all facts, because when in that Jazz series, fam, that boy was catching heat, and ain't nobody say anything about it since. That boy dropped back-to-back 30-point games, back-to-back. Game 6, he had like what 28. At least 28 at best.
Yeah.
Terrence Mann. Sophomore season in the NBA, dropped 39.
Utah choked.
Utah really did. It's not.
Dog.
It wasn't. The Clippers didn't beat them. Utah choked.
Yeah. I sat there and said, bro, what the hell is going on?
Joe Ingles and Boban probably ran out of gas. Who or Bogdan, however you say his name. They probably ran out of gas because one of them games, them boys was cutting up, dude. Like,
oh God.
They shot like 5 for 5 or 6 for 6 from 3. I was like, bro, they cutting up right now.
Then you got Jordan Clarkson going off, boy.
Yeah. But they probably just ran out of gas.
Yeah, they just ran out of steam at the end, and they probably got tired of guarding Paul George because that ain't no easy feat.
He started off slow too because Kawhi was playing.
Right.
Kawhi was taking on possessions, of course, but then when you give Paul George the team, you see what happens, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So that whole playoffs was just that whole series that was crazy to me. It was crazy to me.
But I wasn't really paying attention to it like that because I mean, the Clippers are Clippers and Jazz just have some weird moments, basically.
Facts. Smitty, how you feeling about it? Brother? Y'all can jump in too, man.
I mean, as far as the Jazz series, that I would give the running out of gas thing if they played triple overtime games every single game. I'd give you that.
Right.
But you don't have an excuse when you have the air quotes defensive player of the year, faux defensive player of the year on your team. You know what I'm saying? And you got scoring talents like Donovan Mitchell on your squad. You can have Mike Conley missing. You have more than enough talent to be able to beat their guy, to beat a team like that when their key guy, Kawhi, is gone.
Right.
Yeah.
And you gave it up. You had 3 games where you had the lead 2 games where you had a true commanding lead,
Mm-hmm.
and you gave them away. So you should have had those dudes beat. Basically, you should have them beaten like what 5. Instead, you let these dudes have it. So like they came back. You deserve to lose at that point. You know what I'm saying? But
because Clippers had lost the first 2 games, and then after that, that was it.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
That was it from there.
Mentally, that could mess you up too, though. You know what I'm saying? From a mental standpoint, like they could have been out there. When Kawhi left the lineup, they probably didn't know who was gonna be like the next scoring.
The next guy, yeah.
They should have thought that it was gonna be Paul George, but Paul George every year has shit the bed in the playoffs. They probably weren't thinking he was gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
See, you know what though? Don't be surprised if you see Terrence Mann lay a big old goose egg going forward. You see, he didn't turn up. He didn't turn up in game 1
at all.
You're not playing against a defensive juggernaut in Phoenix. So you didn't. I mean, he had 9 points. Was it 9 points? I think he had, but still, it's like you had a bigger threat with Utah, and you ran over that. And I'm sorry, like I think that dude's like a flash in the pan. Like, you didn't score 25 points all season long, and all of a sudden you dropping 39 in the playoffs.
Boy,
your first time out, man. No, dude, that's inexcusable. That's why I was saying, like, Utah choked. That whole Donovan Mitchell, best Utah Jazz player, kill all that. Right. Ain't no way. Stockton and Malone, no freaking way they giving that lead up. No.
And the crazy thing is Stephen A. Smith sat there and said that.
Yeah, I mean, he ever saying
He
Devin
said
Booker is Kobe.
Wait, wait, didn't
I don't agree with that.
No, before that. No,
I
before
don't agree
that.
with that, but I ain't gonna lie though. I've seen Donovan Mitchell drop 50-point games like consecutively, like and like hold that team up. So I get what he was trying to say, but not like that. Like I agree with him to a certain degree because I don't know why they keep trying to compare 90s basketball to basketball today. It's not the fucking same. I don't know why people keep trying to do that shit. Of course, John Stockton and Karl Malone would probably fight because every fucking possession they coming down and probably fouling or hitting them niggas or doing some other shit which would make you have to score. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really don't have no choice. Let me go down here and run this offensive set so I can score. In today's game, nigga, you can go out there and score if you want
nobody.
Yeah, like I'd rather read a book. And if I was going to the league today, I'd rather read a book on how to get a foul before I learn how to take a jump shot in today's game.
Exactly.
This is my issue always with the NBA. It's not that I don't hate the NBA because of it. It's like we constantly compare today's players to past generations that are way above the players that we got today.
Right.
Like, you can't compare Booker to Kobe. Kobe is in his own league by himself. I'm sorry. I don't care how nobody feels. We're talking about Kobe. Kobe. No, you can't do that. That's not right. Let Booker be Devin Booker. Let Donovan Mitchell be Donovan Mitchell. Let Seth Curry be Seth Curry. You can't compare that. Stop doing that shit. That's the problem. We listen to these bozo ass dudes that saying that shit. Who, I'm sorry, for lack of a better term, haven't picked up a basketball in like damn near 20 years. So they like it.
And that's why I don't, and this is why I do not argue with these people that clearly knows nothing about basketball. I'm like, hey, you say that is your opinion, I'm gonna just leave it at that. I'm not finna argue with that. It is what it is, bro. But and everybody, and I don't know who started this debate with the Michael Jordan comparison with LeBron. Fam, first of all, I will sit here and say this. These two are in 2 different positions. That's number 1. Number 2, they're in 2 different eras. 2 different. They never played against each other. Ever. Because as soon as MJ retired, LeBron went right into the league right afterwards. Now
he got a year. No, he got a year. He got a year to play.
He got a year?
He had a year. Yeah, he had a year.
Okay.
But it's still like a.
But you still can't compare that though. At the end of the day,
he draining fluid out his knees and stuff like that. Like that, that wouldn't even have been a good no. that Jordan held his ground against. See, that would be 18-year-old just getting his feet wet. LeBron, he'd be going against like that.
Right.
I wouldn't count that. So, but see, the media would hype it up and make a big deal out of it because it's like,
Right.
oh, this is bro versus, you know what I mean? So, but no.
And I told Dre this the other day. I said, watch when LeBron retires. I swear, these analysts nowadays on ESPN, it's not even much going to have a job afterwards because they don't know who else to talk about once LeBron is gone. Once he's
there's always going to be somebody to talk about.
Well, to be honest, I was going to say the 4 teams that's left, them people going to be getting talked about. Not
oh yeah, they definitely will. But I'm just talking about the moment LeBron officially retires. Is what I'm basically. Bayless for an example. This man talks about LeBron 24/7 when he's talking with Shannon Sharp. 24/7.
Hey, Skip still gonna have his job.
Still.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta realize.
Yeah, he still gonna have his job.
Like, bruh.
Let Empire speak.
I don't even much have to watch it just to know what's going on.
Friday, let Empire jump in. Empire,
Oh, go ahead.
Get your bars on.
Skip's angle with LeBron is always the negative. The negative.
Yep.
Yep.
You gotta
Right.
talk to him like that. You have to have that person. So, like they said, Skip is always going to have his job. No matter what.
Right.
Because there's always going to be someone else he's going to find, or someone out there, or the production team or whatever going to find someone else for him to take that angle on. Whether it's Devin Booker, KD, Zion, whoever comes in next into the league that may take over like LeBron did.
Yeah.
So you got to realize that.
Right.
You know, as far as these playoffs though, y'all already, Roddy, we had this discussion.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody that know me, my team, will always a diehard Sixers fan. We should not win out in 7 fucking games. That series shouldn't have went 7 games. But
At all.
Dumb ass.
At first, I thought it was going to go to 5 at least, if not 6.
Should only win 5. I didn't expect a sweep, but it should only win 5, no more than 6. But thanks to surviving Brick Simmons, the man scared to shoot the goddamn basketball, we're out. So, as a fan, I feel like we need to trade him, get him out of there.
But you noticed that I would just say this. You noticed that this year's Embiid's attitude was a little bit different than the year that they lost against Kawhi. No, than the year that they lost against Kawhi and them. When Kawhi and them went to the chip.
Right.
His attitude that year was he was crying because he knew that they had a chance. Nigga, that niggas lost by a rim, by the ball rolling in the rim.
That was the finals year. This year now, we like getting knocked out the way we did. If you seen his I feel like Embiid is in this front office, like telling them they got to do something with Ben.
Yep.
Something got to happen with Ben because it's not Embiid. It ain't Tobias Harris.
It's not Thibault.
It's not Thibault. Like some of these players play their role. Like Thibault is like Thibault reminds me of who came in the league like more like a Tony Allen. He was known for his defense, got drafted for his defense. But Thibault can score. But
he can shoot too.
Right, but he's not expected to do that when he's in the game.
Right.
Where Ben had that open fucking layup, he passed out. Why?
He had an open dunk. It was pretty
A
much
wide open dunk.
Like I said, me and Roddy talked about this earlier, and I've seen a lot of people say it. They feel like he is trying to sabotage his career in Philly to get out of there.
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
And if that's the case, then let's grant him his wish and move him on out.
Time out. Let's ask that same question about all players in the league right now. Because there's a lot of players in the league that could be playing like I would say that about CJ McCullough right now. In the first round, how do you go out of bounds, bro?
That was what game?
It was like game
4 or 5. No.
They didn't go 7 with them, did they?
No, it didn't go to 7. It went to 6. Because game 6 was in Portland. Game 6 was in Portland. So it was probably game 3. Because think about it. Because the very first 2 games, it was in Ooh, it was in Port. No, it was in Denver. It was in Denver. The very first 2 games because Denver were in the third seed. So it was first 2 games, and so it was probably game 5. It was probably game 5. It was probably game 5.
Okay.
Goes
That
out
makes
of
sense.
bounds.
Had to be game
Goes out
5
of
because
bounds, and it's just like it was the play itself just was like, come on, bro.
You
Like
sold.
yeah, like
that boy
what are you
literally
doing?
sold. I was so pissed when he did that. I said, no, you did not just do that.
And
No,
it's,
you didn't.
And see,
And
that was
Dame
the
pulled
thing.
them all the way back.
I'm gonna be
For
real.
real.
I'm gonna be real with y'all, fellas. When I saw what Ben Simmons did, because I recently rewatched that game that Ben Simmons played in these playoff games. I rewatched it, and it ain't. You ever have a coach that always tell you when you have a lack of confidence or you just don't want to do shit, it
Right.
shows out there on the court or on the field, like whatever sport you play, whether it's football, baseball, all that type of stuff, right?
Right.
What I feel like is that situation there, he knew what he was doing. He knew exactly what he was doing.
That's what I'm saying.
Whether it's a lack of confidence or you knew what the fuck you were doing, my thing is, bro, regardless of how you feel about that team, at that moment, you need to go ahead and play. Regardless if y'all get to the finals or not. If you don't get there, fine. Do what you got to do. Make the trades. Talk to the front office. See what they can do to get you up out of there. But don't cost your team a game like that. That was disrespectful. To me,
Right.
that was mad disrespectful. In the playoffs, come on, dog.
And game 7 at that.
At home.
At home.
So your whole Philly fans hate your motherfucking guts, like to the point where they burning your jersey like right now, nigga, like literally.
Wow.
They probably burning your
They
shit
threw a
right
beer
now.
Threw a beer can on their own floor.
I was like, yo, that's crazy. So it's
It's
like
wild to me.
I
It's
had a
not crazy.
and
It's just sad.
shout out to the homegirl, Smiley J, who hit me up on Twitter and asked me, what do you think is going on? I said, honestly, there are 2 things. I don't believe the second part because no coach would never make a player go that far, but then there's some coaches that do shit like that. I've just seen it in AAU basketball, so I know not every coach don't do it, but some coaches do that shit. So,
Right.
no disrespect. But I feel like Ben Simmons is doing that shit like I agree with Middleton. He's doing that shit because he wants to go. Okay. Get the money out for this nigga. Send him to a team that ain't doing shit, but don't give him a chance to win no championships because he ain't going to have the even audacity to say, oh, yeah, I went to another team and got a chip, left a team that I ain't like. No, nigga. You
No.
going to suffer. Since you
Nah.
put that team
You
to
gonna
hell
suffer.
like that,
You
you
gonna
gonna suffer.
suffer.
You have to.
Or
That's
put
not
that
fair
brother
to
on the
Philly.
G League.
Don't get me wrong. And don't get me wrong,
Send
I'm
him
not,
to
a,
Japan.
I'm not a 76ers
Yeah.
fan. That's just me. I'm not. But I respect what 76ers has done so far. Like, they really doing something over there. They need somebody that's actually going to put in that work and go get them over the hump of these playoffs because it's not fair to have Ben Simmons not doing shit and you got Joel Embiid busting his ass. Don't get me wrong. There are times when Joel Embiid do fuck up. Like, I ain't going to front.
Right.
fuck up.
And that boy be falling all over the place for no apparent reason.
And I
Like,
feel
boy,
like-
you
nah.
too damn
He
big
be
to be
getting
falling like that.
I
He
feel
be
like
getting himself
Curry
hurt.
is a great asset for them.
Yeah, he
Curry
is.
Yeah, he
Curry
is.
Is a
Great
better,
asset to the
is a,
team.
a way better JJ Redick in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Of course.
Because he can
he
dribble.
gon- yeah,
He can
and play
dribble, he
defense.
can shoot,
Yeah, he
he can
plays-
score,
yeah.
he can play defense.
Yeah.
I know people, and then I know again, Middleton, this is not a hate towards you because I love you, my brother. And I know most Philly fans was like, man, I wish you was Steph. You got something better than Steph, honestly.
See, this is,
Because
the
no,
thing about,
yeah.
this is the thing people don't realize about Seth. He's actually the better shooting Curry.
Yep.
Exactly.
His
Yeah.
percentages are way better. And he's the one that doesn't mind taking mid-range. Because if you watch
Exactly.
Yep.
Steph doesn't like taking middies. And then when he does, he misses those more often
Thank
than
you.
a three.
But
Yeah.
Steph, Steph gets his points in the paint though.
Yeah, with the layup.
Look at his
Yeah.
his points in the paint.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
saying he doesn't get- I'm not.
That's
saying he doesn't get
factual.
points in the paint. I'm just saying his
Yeah.
percentage in shooting.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah,
paint.
his shooting percentages in the
In the midi though, he don't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
he
He
don't.
don't like that 12
brother.
to 18 footer. No.
Yeah, that's all I'm
Which
saying.
I
I'm not
feel-
saying. I'm just saying Seth.
Basically, Seth is going to just take the buckets, whatever the defense is giving him.
Exactly.
That should be,
Which is good.
and the thing is, that should,
baby.
and that should be everybody's mindset, bro. Whatever the defense is giving you, take it, bro. Take it.
But see, not many people do that, man. You see a handful of players that do that. Like, how many players have we seen actually know what they're doing out there on that court? They take advantage of what the defense is giving them. Each and every
Right.
person that we've seen that can actually do that. Not many
Mm-hmm.
people know that. It's hard to teach. You either know it or you don't know it. You can teach it, and that's fine. It'll get in his head, but
And it's an
at the end of the
instinct
day,
at this point.
when it comes to Game 7 in the playoffs and Game 6 in the regular season, you ain't gonna be like, oh man, I'm gonna just coast a little bit. I'm gonna hit him with a shimmy, or I'm gonna, jab step to the left or right, and I'm gonna drive and get a layup, do that shit. But in the playoffs, you play that team 7 times. Damn
Boy.
near 6 if you're lucky. So you definitely gonna have to expand your arsenal. Ben
Right.
Simmons need to get it together soon because he about to be one of them motherfucking. He really about to be Kwame
Nah.
Brown, and I hate to say that.
No.
shit.
We're not gonna do that. No. We're not finna do that. We're not finna do
I don't
that.
care.
chime in.
No.
I'm
No,
saying
I
for
want
me.
to chime in.
Go
I wanna
ahead.
chime in on that. The if it's a Kwame Brown situation, then there's something underlying that isn't hitting the surface. Because that, as Kwame exposed it himself, he told stuff that wasn't reported, that could have been reported, in
Right.
regards to what was going on with him, as to why he wasn't able to perform the way he could have performed on the court. Ben Simmons clearly has a mental block because, look, Ben Wallace, they don't post video footage, on YouTube, but many times they shown footage of him at practice when he was here in Detroit, knocking down jump shots, all in it. Like they'll be interviewing the coach or something like that, or one of the players, and you see Ben in the background knocking down free throws, hitting jump shots, and everything. Is he all of a
Right.
sudden a proficient field goal shooter? No.
Yeah.
So seeing Ben Simmons playing pickup basketball, because that clip was, I think, Dre, you had tweeted it out earlier.
I was just
That
about to
was
make that
from
point.
2 years ago.
I was just about to make that point.
That's in a gym session. That don't mean squat. Like that
Right.
doesn't mean, oh man, he just fronting. Well, Markelle Fultz, he was up here doing circus shot layups in an open gym and everything, but he had a condition.
Yeah,
You see what
he
I'm
had an
saying?
issue.
Yeah.
He had to get a.
He was injured coming
Yeah,
into the.
like-
He was injured
Yeah.
coming to the league, and the
But-
second he went to the Magic,
But let me okay. so
No,
let
but
me
it
ask
took.
you-
But see, it took years though. Many people were just
Yeah.
thinking, "Oh, he just don't want to play. He just trying to milk it." And it's like, no, he had a legit condition that was messing up his ability to shoot.
shoot.
So that's a condition. Ben Simmons, he got something mental going on with him not being proficient on the court.
Kendall
I mean-
Jenner, my nigga.
dude was
Okay,
scared.
He
When I
got
say-
the game.
When I say I've never seen somebody who was 6'10" that was scared to score,
shoot the three.
to shoot,
Let alone shoot
to
the
score. I'm like, bro, you cannot be serious. Ain't no
But
way.
it goes
Okay,
back. It
then
goes
I-
back to the point that was made that it was just sabotage.
Yeah.
Because clearly he wants to be somewhere else.
Right.
Okay. With
No,
that,
I ain't gonna go on that one, man.
Will Smitty, I'll say this:
That's cool.
and if that's the case, and if it is a mental
Okay.
issue, then
All right, go ahead.
something has to
I'll say
be done with that. Like he has to figure
Okay.
out something.
But hold on, if he was just trying to sabotage on purpose, and this didn't just happen. This has been going on for years. So
Yeah.
if that was the case, why would he stay there, get a max deal, and if he didn't want to be
You
there,
just answered
why
it
would he stay
yourself.
there and
You
get a
just
max
answered it
deal?
yourself. You
So
just
he
answered
could've
it
got-
yourself.
No,
The max
you're
deal.
missing it. You're missing my point.
The max.
If
You act like, but no. You act like that
he
players
could've
are
got
not
the
going to play
max
just for money.
elsewhere. He could have got the max money elsewhere. He's
Who
still
was going to
got
throw
the
him
max
that?
money.
Who was going to throw him max money? Knowing
So
that
you're
he
telling
wasn't a
me-
shooter.
But wait, go ahead.
Everybody
Whoa,
knew
whoa,
that he
whoa,
wasn't
whoa,
a
whoa.
fucking shooter. Everybody just knew he was a 6'10" nigga that could dunk and pass the ball. That's all they knew he could do.
But wait.
At the point in time when he was up for it, he was still one of the biggest threats in the league at that point
he
in time.
was.
So he
He was.
still could have got that money elsewhere.
He
He
didn't
didn't
know
get
he
Philly,
wasn't gonna
Philly
be a
wasn't the only
shooter.
team. Philly wasn't the
Can I
only
chime in
team
on
that was like really gonna give him that money. He would have got it elsewhere.
That is true.
So-
That is true, though.
Can I
man.
chime in on that right fast?
He picked up the phone
Yeah,
and
go
took the
ahead,
call from
Fred.
Philly though.
This is the thing with that though, and I agree with you, Smitty. He could have got it elsewhere, but at the time, he was looking for that max money, and where he wanted to be, they didn't have that money.
Exactly. That's
So-
what I'm saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, but the point is, he still would have gotten paid though. It's not like
He wouldn't have
it's
got a
not-
max
it's not
contract
like-
somewhere
It's
else.
not like it's
He
not like
wouldn't
he
have got.
got.
He wouldn't have got a
20
max
million.
contract. He wouldn't have got a max contract somewhere else, bro. He got a max contract because Philly said we'll throw you this money if you come and perform. He would have got money. What I'm saying is he would have got money, but I'm saying like a big contract like that, like what Philly tossed him, he probably wouldn't have got it nowhere else. Not as big from them.
So we never seen a situation in the NBA where a player left the team, went somewhere for like a season, got decent money, and then read up for a max contract at a place they wanted to be at. That's happened. He could have done that. That's what I'm
But
saying.
he didn't.
He still could have done that. But if we're saying that he just trying to sabotage on purpose, that's what I'm saying. Like he still could have made another
BC, what's
move
good?
to
Listen,
got
hope
that.
you're having
He
a great
still
stream.
got
Hey,
that.
the stream's been dope. And the stream has been pretty dope, my brother. Appreciate you coming through, brother.
Well, whoever's in the chat, appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you. This is
What's up, Easy?
my
No, but
guy.
like I said, Smitty, I totally agree. But like I said, I think the team he wanted to be on at that time,
They weren't going to toss
they
him.
wouldn't have been able to give him max anything because they've already had players they're paying max for. Like it's been rumored he wanted to go to the Lakers. He wanted to be out here in LA. Both Clippers and the Lakers have players they're already paying max for right now.
For real.
Yeah.
Right.
And they would have to,
They didn't have
and
that
that's what
room. They wouldn't have had the room to pay him max as well. And then to sit and wait a couple years, now you're getting, and especially if you're not, and like I said, I don't know if he's developing his game or not, but just from what I'm seeing him playing, your game hasn't developed any. In the last 5 years you've been in the league, you've been the same caliber player. Where we broke down earlier, players he came in the draft with, who have improved tremendously within a BI, especially, and it's like, yo, like, dog, what are you doing? Like, if you want to be somewhere and be that next guy, then you got the show, regardless if you playing for. I mean, we all make jokes if you even playing for the goddamn Knicks, and look at Julius Randle, who got most improved player. He said, "Fuck it, I'll make the best of my situation." And then he'll probably.
It's true.
That's true.
That's
That
facts.
That is true.
That's
So here's the
facts.
I mean,
So-
he just so he's got a different mentality.
Yeah, I feel like that's what it is. He has a different mentality.
Girl,
He has more of a self. I feel like Ben Simmons, and like I said, this is no shot at him. It's just my observation.
yeah,
He has a selfish mentality.
yeah,
He's selfish.
I agree with that. I can agree with that.
Like you don't think about team. You're just thinking about you. The bigger picture is the team. You know how much? Because this is my thing. If they could have got past the Hawks, got to the Eastern Conference Finals, got past the Bucks or the Bucks, because that's who they would have had to
Yeah.
play, got to the
Right.
final and won the chip. You know how much more your stock value is going to be at that point? Because now you're a champion.
Yeah,
Right.
his stock
Even if you
his
don't
stock
walk-
would have shot up there.
Even
It's
if you don't lost
not-
in the Eastern Conference Finals, just because you're out there performing and doing your job, your stock value would either been at the level it was at because people had interest, or it's going to go up higher because it's like, oh, he's out here, he's a dog, he's out here hooping. Oh, but you know, the rumors are always around there. He don't want to be in Philly. Let's see if we can reach out to Philly and make a trade happen for him. You know, because then at that point, a team like Washington might say, well, shit, let's get Ben Simmons, man. We'll trade Bradley Beal, whoever. You got this team calling you, ready to trade a caliber player of that magnitude to you, like the Blazers. Oh, we'll trade you C.J. McCullough for Ben Simmons. You know, your stock value now is up to be traded for another star player, to where no one's losing out and everybody's getting somewhat equal value. But because he's in his mental mind state, if it's selfish, like you're fucking, you don't realize you're fucking yourself over, Ben, because now GMs are looking at it like, well, shit, if we got to trade for Ben, I'm not giving up one of my star guys for him. Like, no, y'all can get this guy and a couple draft picks, or
Yeah,
Right.
you
yeah.
know what I'm
So
saying?
here-
Because of the way that he's playing right now, I'm not going to give up that type of a
Okay,
value.
So fellas, in the long run, in the hindsight of things, since the new season is coming up, what happens now? Empire, I'll start with you first. What do you think Philly should do now that we know what's been going on with Ben and with the lineup that they got now? What moves do you make? How do you do it?
Now, the moves I would like I said, the move I would like to happen is possibly moving. Because to me, that's the only thing that can be done. Because obviously there's something, because y'all did the same thing to Markel Fultz. Just to go back to that,
Yeah.
Markel was
Right.
hurt. Markel had a mental block, and I don't know about any other cities, but I know to play in Philadelphia is tough as shit.
Right.
We booed Santa Claus in Philadelphia, so to come play in Philly, we expect the highest expectations out of you. So either the organization trades him, or they find the means to help Ben get through this mental block or whatever it is he's going through, to get him back to an elite caliber player that can play side by side with Joel Embiid, because Embiid is going nowhere.
Yeah.
Oh nah, that brother staying.
Nah, he's staying.
He's staying.
You gonna want to play this point guard position. We already know you can pass, drop a dime, but if you're playing the guard position, if you're gonna play the guard position, we need you to be able to go out there and shoot, because you're fucking up floor spacing for the bigs down low. You're not being a threat. So if the big get it, he can kick it back out to you. I don't give a fuck if you shoot the midi all season, as long as you shoot.
At least.
Be that threat to shoot. But like I said, I feel like the organization is gonna try and work through it with him. To be honest, they not, because the man is like the next 4 years he's getting 30 million plus for the next 4 years.
And I think he owes some money too. I think he.
Even if he owe money, he's still getting like 30. I think next year he getting like 30.5. Let's just say 30.5. Then the next year is like up another 1,000 or something like that. So it increases every other year.
Right.
Year. So they either gonna have to do what they need. Like I said, go find him some shooting coaches, whatever. Get him some psychological help.
Man.
Whatever you gotta do to get this man out this rut. To be this elite caliber player y'all see him to be. I mean, that's all.
Right.
That's facts. Hey, if it's shooting coaches, hey, you either get that boy lethal shooter, or hell, you can sign me up.
And the crazy thing is, bro, Milton just said that. He just said that not too long ago.
Get 2 of them cats, and if you don't feel like it, hell, I'll sign up. I'll help you out for free, motherfucker.
You're gonna find the greatest shooter out the hood of Philadelphia.
Oh boy! Oh God!
You gonna need somebody tough.
Oh God!
You gonna need somebody tough on you, bro.
Here you go. I'm cracking jokes right now. Here you go. Hey, Roddy, imagine me teaching Ben Simmons how to shoot. That nigga finna lead through the defense.
That is facts.
Yo,
That is facts.
I just hope and pray Philly figures out that situation one way or another. So either we move on from it, or they work it out. And Doc has to stop being soft on him too. Like, I feel like everybody.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was. Now that you mention it, he was getting a little soft for him. He did.
Around him, pamper him. Like, yo, he's a grown ass man playing a grown man's game,
and you babying him.
And y'all babying him? Like,
shoot, hey.
I'm sorry. I'd have put for his performances, I'd have pulled his ass so fucking fast.
Boy.
And put in that young kid Maxie, who's ready to go.
Would have helped.
That boy, Maxie was a beast, bro.
Maxie move. I ain't gonna front.
Maxie ain't scared to put up a shot. He ain't scared to drive to the basket. He can shoot his free throws, and he can play defense.
That boy hungry out there.
Oh, good.
You can trade Ben Simmons. You can trade Ben Simmons and then put Maxie out there for real.
Look, we can go get some. Look, we can go get assets if that's the case for Ben Simmons. I don't.
And let Maxie take over.
But Maxie take over the point. You leave Seth at the 2.
Mm-hmm.
Tobias at the 3.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever y'all want to put in at the 4, and Joel.
And B.
That's a good lineup. That's a damn good
lineup. That's actually a good lineup.
Y'all could probably go find a good power forward, a decent power forward for Ben Simmons.
Look, I'll go look. Someone said it earlier. What, Roddy? Y'all said it earlier. Go get Grant?
Jeremy Grant.
Yeah,
Jeremy Grant. Yeah, I did say that. I did say
Nah.
that. I did say that.
We ain't giving up Grant. Y'all gonna have to give what? Y'all gonna have to give us something.
No, Smitty, but
Yeah,
that's what I said.
He
y'all
And
gotta
I
give us
said,
something vital.
and I
He in
said,
Detroit. He
and
in
I
Detroit.
yeah.
Y'all
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
give up something vital.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I
He
did
like
say
he like they franchise player in Detroit.
that's
Yeah.
literally, bro, and me and Milton just said this. I said, bro, Grant is literally their best player. Nobody else plays better than him. Grant,
Yeah.
we
Well,
see,
that'd be a problem
bro.
if there were better players than him
Fam,
in Detroit right now.
we see, bro,
Yeah.
we
Steph
seen,
Curry went to Detroit
we
right
seen what he could, bro. We seen what we could, we seen what he can do when he was in Denver. That boy was doing damage in Denver.
Bro,
Then
bro,
this,
no, time out. I seen what Jeremy Grant could do back in college
that
Oh,
too,
yeah.
that too.
compared to his cousin, who was a guard. Not to take anything away from him, but Jeremy Grant plays. I seen Jeremy perform way better in college, and then even when he got into the league, like when he was with us, when he was
Right.
with the Sixers,
Yep,
Yeah.
that
he
is
was
true.
balling.
Yep, that was facts.
Okay. So with Philly being out the way, because we still own the NBA for right now, because there's been a lot of stuff that's been going on. Do y'all want to talk about Brooklyn's mess up, or y'all want to just move forward with?
How everyone is hurt on Brooklyn?
Everybody
Yeah,
was
that's
hurt on
injuries,
Brooklyn.
bro.
That's injuries.
They messed
Yeah.
up.
Set it up. Let me set it up then. Okay. For me, I'm gonna say this now because I know motherfuckers was coming at me on Twitter with this bullshit. Look, for me as a shooter, I'm sorry that felt like a 3. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You cuss me out
Right.
late on Twitter. That's fine.
I'm
That's
gonna
fine.
stop you right there,
I
bro.
mean,
I'm a
his
shooter as well.
shoestring, bro. His
That's
shoestring,
me.
bro.
You can cuss
Bro,
me out.
I'm a
That's
shooter as
fine.
well, Dre.
What?
I
I'm
know.
a shooter as well, bro. His foot, like this
Yeah,
replay.
his-
that-
Yeah,
I
his
know.
foot touched the
His
line.
His foot was
His
on the
foot
line.
touched,
It was
bro.
on the line, bro.
It was on the
Hey,
line.
hey, if it was a 2, okay, you know,
It was a 2, bro.
it was
It-
a 2, then that's fine.
it
It's a
was.
2. If it was a 2,
Definitely.
Hey,
He,
look,
he-
It was.
he needed to be one shoe size smaller. Then
He's on his
You know what I'm
Barkley.
saying?
He's on his Charles Barkley.
Hey,
No,
I mean,
nigga,
that's real talk.
that shit.
No,
Real
it is
talk.
real talk, though.
He needed to be one shoe size smaller. I mean, seriously, like
Bro,
that's how
literally,
close he was.
bro. That's how
My
close
man
he was.
When my man
That's how
rotated
close
that
he was.
foot,
And I
that's
really
it.
hated that.
The tip was right there.
And I
Like,
hated this shit because the way he shot, I was like, bro, that felt like a 3. No, I'm
It
sorry. It
I
felt
felt
like
it. I thought it was too.
I thought it was a 3.
No.
But when they
I
did
thought
that
it was too.
replay, the second they did that replay, I said,
I
damn, that's
I
a
could
2.
I could tell how
Fuck!
close he was. I was like, damn, man, you wasn't back far enough.
Damn!
Because
Yeah.
KD big, man. You could tell, like you know what I'm saying? Like, if he gonna shoot that mud gonna be way behind it. But I was like, when I was looking where he was standing, like, man, damn. I wish you would have
And I
stepped back a
felt
little.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you this. But I'm gonna tell you this right now. If none of those injuries would have happened in that series, Nets would have won that bid damn near 5.
bro.
It would have been
Yeah, no
5.
question.
I'm sorry. That would have been 5.
But you got to
No
also
question.
take consideration, though. Man, I said it earlier, Roddy. Injuries are a part of the game. They come.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, if they was not injured, Kyrie not injured, Harden
Nah,
didn't get
that's
that
it.
hamstring in the first
Yeah.
43 seconds, I promise you, it would have been 5.
All right.
It would have been 5 at
Injuries-
best.
I get that, but when you look at games like when you look at the Super Bowl this year, you could say injuries are part of the game, but my man's offensive line was just a turnstile because
Right.
of injury. And that's not how he didn't get there having a turnstile offensive line. He went there with a proficient line. These Brooklyn Nets didn't get to where they got with I mean, they dealt with injuries now, but these dudes weren't just out. It wasn't
Right.
like it was just KD and these dudes were just
Yeah.
gone. You know what I'm saying? The Lakers, AD
and
and LeBron, they were
Literally
trading
just
off.
missing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They just
They
can't
just
just be
missing.
gone and then be like, oh, well, next man up.
Yeah.
No.
Mhm.
We can't. I get it, but the next man up isn't the second coming of AD, of Kyrie Irving or James Harden or whatever.
No,
You
Right.
don't have that coming in, so it's like it ain't the same team you playing.
But I feel
So-
like some of these dudes, some of these dudes that are supposed to be like, hey, it's your turn. They're so comfortable with them star players, they forget like I play this game too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
Yeah,
I
but
feel like they get so starstruck with their
Like,
teammates or the superstars. They're like, oh, they always gonna be here. No, man.
Comfortable with being
Nah.
in their pocket.
I get
It's
it.
called getting complacent. You should never get complacent on a basketball team because you never
Right.
Okay, now.
like Kyle Kuzma, he's complacent as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
I
in
mean,
facts,
Now,
that's so true.
I just want to take it a step back. Now, what if Jordan went down, and it was just Pippen? You think those finals would have been the same if he was just out? Would they be the same Bulls?
This is the thing, Smitty. Because first of all, we're going back to a different era.
That's what I said. I said I'm taking it a step back. I'm just saying if that was the case.
I felt that the Bulls wouldn't have been the same, but they could have still handled business. Because like you got to remember, and I laugh at people that say, oh, like Jordan had Scotty and Horace and Rodman, but
I'm
I'm
gonna
like,
be honest. I feel like them games would have still been close.
no, they
Boy.
wouldn't. That's what I was about to get
They'd
into.
have
They've
been-
still been
yeah.
close, and it's like
How
you got to
about that
remember,
one?
Jordan outside of Rodman, Jordan helped develop them guys into who they were.
Yeah.
So they already knew
Right.
what the deal was. They already knew what the deal was. If Jordan probably even said it to them, yo, if I go down, y'all know what y'all got to do.
Ball out.
Ball,
Yeah.
exactly. Ball the fuck
I mean, that's
out.
that
beat
that's
the
that
hell up.
Phil Jackson system too, right? You know what
Exactly.
I'm
Then
saying?
y'all
Triangle
had
offense.
In other words, you just got,
Jordan's the king of the triangle.
and mind you,
Yeah.
you just got to be prepared for whenever somebody's injured. You got to be ready. You got to be ready
bro.
at all times, cause you're getting
You
paid.
don't think Pippen would've
You're
stepped
getting
up
paid
and been- you don't
to
think
play the
Pippen would've
game.
stepped up?
Man,
Huh?
Pippen would've
But
stepped
see,
up.
Pippen can step up, but who? So you telling me Randy Brown gonna turn up and turn out?
We not
Scott
saying
Burrell about to go nuts.
Look, it's not.
What you gonna say?
See, I was born in the '90s, so I wouldn't know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I'm still a baby.
Very. These are very average. These are like very, very average role players at best, and it's like Jordan going down at that point, or Pippen. It could be the other way around. Jordan would have to put up Herculean efforts with somebody got to step up. And I
Right.
mean,
No, this
are
is very
these dudes
true.
going to be able to neutralize the other guys on the court, like the opposition?
Right.
Like that's so that's what I'm saying. Like it changes the whole dynamic of their team with that kind of loss. I mean, we saw what happened when Jordan was gone when he retired,
Bro.
and they didn't even go that far with
I mean,
Pippen,
they got to the playoffs, but
but they got bounced out. That's what I'm
they
saying.
got bounced out. They definitely got bounced out. But,
So
but at the same time, that mid.
All I'm saying is Dennis Hobson is guarding motherfucking KD, bro. That's all I'm saying. Nah, I'm bullshit.
Okay, so here's the question now. So now that Brooklyn's not in, next season you think they going back?
Hell yeah.
Bro, they win in the finals next year.
And they should be in the final. When they're 100% healthy, I can see them going to the finals.
Okay, so we all in agreement.
So what y'all gotta say if they end up hurt again next season?
then it's
around
the
this
same
playoff?
case. I mean, it
Then it's
depends
gonna be the
upon
same.
who's hurt.
Exactly. That's what I was about to
Honestly,
say. Who's hurt?
Bro, the team with the least amount of injuries is going to win the championship at this point.
Yeah.
With the least amount of injuries. Because ain't no way in hell you're not going to win no chip with all these injuries all over the damn place.
No, wait, this is
Hey,
the one.
hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Empire.
Okay, this is the one thing you have to remember, especially when you have seasoned vets. They're always injured, bro.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Always. There's
Mhm.
no one that has put in the amount of time some of these superstars have put in is healthy. They're never healthy. But,
Never. That's
Well, I
true.
mean, like out the game, like you
right,
mean like
you
I
either-
mean
with
like
Toronto, you either
out.
injured or you hurt.
Right.
One of them. And I think if you hurt, you can play, or is it if you're injured, you can play? Whatever it is.
It depends on the status of how you're feeling, basically.
It depends on and it depends on your heart because Dame said it best. If I can go, I'm going. I don't care.
That's
Facts.
it.
Oh yeah, when he broke
Yeah.
his finger in the bubble last year.
That boy went nuts.
Some bitch up.
That boy went nuts, bro.
We seen the best of them all do that shit. R.I.P. my dog Kobe Bryant. Kobe didn't give a shit what was wrong with him. Oh,
And that boy
Yeah.
still.
Pinky, it's okay to Pinky pop
Yeah.
that shit back in the place and take me up, bro. These motherfuckers,
Yep.
they not winning
You
this
see
game.
when he tore his Achilles? He
I
was
was
like,
I'm like, sucker, you not finna. I'm like, sucker, you not.
And walked out the court on his own.
Yeah, and walk out.
I'm like, these suckers not finna bully me, bro.
I
But
said,
you
who
know-
is this? I said, who is this man? Like, you just popped your Achilles and you walking off the court hobbling like, oh, I'm good.
Yeah.
Boy,
He was a G with it.
he was not taking L's. Hell no.
Man.
Kobe was just different, bro.
He was different.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of the players now don't have what Kobe has. Like the close and
They trying to emulate it, but
they
they ain't
trying
gonna
to
never
emulate
have
it.
Exactly.
Some of them are
Right.
emulating it very well. Just like, and I'm going to say his name. And
Jason Tatum.
No, not even. I'm talking about
Not-
somebody that's still in the playoffs right now.
D book.
Yeah, D-Book.
D Book, yeah.
D-Book.
A lot of them went to his camp too, though.
Exactly.
What you gotta take into
And
account.
Kobe mentored him.
Yep.
Anybody that got to get mentored, coached, advised by Kobe Bryant, your mentality is trying to get to that Mamba mentality. You might not get exact Mamba mentality, but you're going to get damn near.
But you're going to get close to it.
And you keep that book out here like, look, y'all, look, I got this opportunity. I'm taking it.
Speaking of that, speaking of Kobe, because I'm looking at Twitter right now. So Complex dropped a quote that Kobe said in 2019 about Ben Simmons. He says he gotta get a jump shot. I'm dead ass serious.
Man,
If
people-
not, he'll regret it. You
Bro.
don't want to retire and look back and go, man, if I just had a jump shot, what would I would have done?
Dre, not to cut you off,
No, go ahead.
but I think they've been saying that since college, bro. Because I can't
Exactly.
recall.
Yeah, he didn't have a jumper coming in.
Yeah, he didn't.
So
That boy did not even have a jumper coming in.
I think Ben Simmons take a jump shot in any type of highlight was high school.
For real. It was
Yeah.
high school.
And pickup games, bro.
Exactly. And it is a
Boy.
Oh, you not like why like, and I know it's not called. I don't want to call it finesse, but why finesse like you can't shoot? Because one,
That's a finesse, bro. That's why I said sabotage, bro.
Boy.
Mentality,
you go-
dog.
You know
You know what I'm saying?
Prime example, Blake Griffin.
Health. You know what I'm
Well,
saying? There's a problem there.
if y'all get a chance, go on IG, follow the Hoop Lord official, right? For the last 3 years, he's been saying that same shit about Ben Simmons.
he finessing.
Like not to say he's saying he's finessing, but the boy got that. Like you can't be out here showing you can shoot, and then in the league you don't do it. And then
That's true.
he used one of his own quotes. He said, "If I'm open, I'm gonna take it, bro." You've been open a lot over the season.
Oh boy.
I'm open, I'm gonna take it.
Boy. That boy. When I say
I guess I'll look at it differently too, because if we all go to the gym, right, and all of us are shooting before we play, like we finna play 5v5, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, pickup or whatever.
I already know
And
what
all
you're
of us are getting shots up. Okay, when we in the game, I'm gonna expect you to take some of the shots that you was comfortable taking when we was warming up. You know what
right.
I'm saying? Like if I pass it to you wide open and you ain't taking the shot, I'm gonna be looking at your ass like, nigga, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
Boy. Shoot. I'm like, hey, if I'm open, I'm taking it. I don't give a damn. I'm taking it.
Roddy, y'all know me. Y'all know
But
me
then-
already.
I'm not taking no contested shots.
Why?
I'm not taking those contested shots. I'm sorry. That's just not
But
my
see,
part of the game.
The thing is, Dre, or any of us, none of us here are playing in front of 20,000 plus people.
Papa Gamer, what's good?
And none of us, nobody, Dre, you hoisting up shots and posting it on Twitter that you hoisting up shots. You don't have ESPN and everybody and their mama under the sun analyzing you afterwards.
Facts.
Right.
If you already got a mental block, add all that extra weight to it. Then we gonna clown it, but it's a whole different ball game when you on that court and you got a mental block.
Yeah.
The most easy shot, him turning the corner for that dunk, will post a block, and he'll stop, and we'll be like, oh, but you should have did that. That man got something mental going on.
Hey, look,
It ain't even
Yeah.
his game, dude.
Exactly.
So if a boxer get his ass knocked out in one fight, we gonna tell him to go in there and don't throw a punch. Go in there and get your ass knocked out again.
So
Boy.
if once again, if dude's on IG getting saucy, knocking out training partners left and right, then he goes into the ring and gets served. Well, there's something wrong. And he gets served by a replacement boxer, not even the dude he was supposed to fight.
So we don't
That's a
encourage him.
problem.
We don't
That's
encourage
work.
him, but we tell him we just tell him that it's a problem
Well, no,
because
it's
there
not-
has to be
here's-
there has to be a certain level of criticism that encourages somebody
That's
to
true.
do.
Okay,
Not with everybody.
But so like you said with Dre's not playing in front of 20,000 people. Dre's not getting
Right.
paid to play in front of 20,000 people either, though.
Right.
but
So
wait,
that
but let me
mental
say
health
this,
is
let me say
mental
this,
health.
But let me say this though, because there are days. Though yes, I don't play in front of 20,000 fans. I'm not on SportsCenter 27 times of the days out of the week. I'm not on an NBA team. I'm just speaking for the actual hooper for myself. There are days when you are in the gym and there is a mental blockage do go on.
Right.
That does happen. Because I've had weeks where I can't hit nothing. And I have to constantly question myself, what the fuck am I doing? It's not, I would say yes to the lights and the cameras, all that other type of stuff, yes to that. And then I also say yes to mental blockage too, because some people do have it. So I do understand that both aspects of it. For
Right.
Ben, it's probably that or it's probably something else. He just has to figure it out. That's the only thing. Once he figures it out, he's good. Whatever happens, he's gonna be
Right.
good. Ben
That's what I'm
is not
saying.
a
It's got to
terrible
be
player.
figured out.
He's not a terrible player. It's just it's a series of situations where he's been having lately that we've all been noticing, and it's been happening for a while. And other people have been seeing it and been saying it, and we haven't listened because we want Ben to be good. We want him to be great, fucking player at his size. Shit.
Hey, I say this, and I'll leave it alone. A part of Ben Simmons being great is being comfortable. So if he's uncomfortable, then he needs to get comfortable.
Yep.
He has to be comfortable. He has to be comfortable. If he can't be comfortable doing that, you got to figure out something. Because at this rate, the league gonna keep moving. They're not gonna
Right.
wait for you.
They're not gonna wait for you.
For one thing, they're not. So you have to figure it out and figure it out soon. Because if not, you're gonna be looking past and they're gonna be like, "Damn, there's dudes ahead of me that I should have." Well, you had the opportunity.
You had
the situation. You had a chance to fix it. You didn't fix it. Now look what's going on. They're gonna move past you.
Yeah.
That's just the way that works. Now, as far as the rest of the NBA topics, who we got with these? Who y'all feeling winning these finals? I'm saying Phoenix. I'm sorry.
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
I got Phoenix. all the way.
I got Phoenix.
You already know.
I got Phoenix.
I got Phoenix.
I gotta see CP3 get his chip, bro. This man's been
At
this
this
man
point-
this man has been in the league for God knows how long, and he has been criticized as to why he hasn't been going to the conference finals or called him a conference finals version throughout his whole entire career until he went to the Rockets.
bump-
In my personal
Hey,
opinion,
bump all that shit.
in my
Bump all
personal
that shit. He's
opinion,
doing
I
it.
gotta see my boy. I gotta see my boy Chris Paul get his chip, bro. He's got to get it one time. He has
He's
to.
doing that shit with a 22-year-old and a 23-year-old, bro.
You got
That shit
to,
is
bro.
Crazy, bro.
You got to. There's no.
That's what I call what. Smitty, what did you call it a long time ago? I think you said it or somebody else. Somebody called it the CP3 effect.
I was just about to say that.
We talked about that before, but yeah,
Yeah,
he has that kind of impact.
He
Yeah.
has that impact, which kills me. I was wondering why. I was like, bro, don't get me wrong. Him not being MVP, look, credit to Jokic. Much respect, salute.
Yeah, he a bad
We
man.
on that conversation. God, come on, like, hey, yo, bro.
No, my net,
Everybody that
know something,
everybody.
and we all
I
and
was gonna say everybody that had to guard Jokic this year, man, got cooked.
yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
yep. That boy got put in a goddamn blender. Oh damn, that boy was in a damn pickle.
That is crazy.
The one thing that I'll say about the Suns though is that the Suns, they remind me of what the Pistons were like when they were forming that 04 team. Those guys
Boy,
have
they
been together going through some stuff. They went
they
through
have.
adversity, and then to see them in the bubble show those signs of life before CP3, it's like they were coming together as a team that went through all this muck, pain, loss, all that stuff, and now they coming up, and then you got Chris Paul at it in there.
Yep.
Yeah, that's,
And I did say this, and I don't know if me and Dre talked about this in the this was last year. I did say the second that the Suns went 8-0 in that bubble, I said, watch next season. Suns finna be a problem next season. I did say that.
Hey,
I did say that. Even with
I like
without they
everything
did
about
this
it.
without CP3, and the fact that they got him now, I said, yeah, watch they gonna be some dogs next season. I
like
promise.
Monty Williams being their coach and everything too, man.
For real.
Yeah.
Everything is good about that organization right now. For real, for real.
That's a great coach.
To me, about the one
Yeah.
thing about the Suns, they was always missing an elite point guard.
Yes.
Yeah,
Right.
that is
Yeah.
true.
Always
Yeah, they
had-
tried with Rubio, but that shit didn't work.
That did not work out at all.
Who else? They tried with Bledsoe.
Yeah, they did try with Bledsoe.
But you want to know what? You know what? They did good playing without Chris Paul game 1. You know, they made that adjustment with Cameron because Cameron Payne came out.
Cameron
there, he was
Payne.
Yeah, I don't know what was wrong with him, but once he started passing the ball, I was like, it was raps after that.
This was the same,
That's
bro.
crazy
This was the
because
same
that's
campaign.
CP3.
That's what
Bro.
I said. That's exactly what I was gonna say, bro. Because hey, we seen him walking out at a game 1. They was on FaceTime with him, talking to him. You know what I'm saying? So that just lets you know, like, hey,
See,
bro, we did it, bro. We got
I'm
him.
not gonna front. I'm
That
not
shows
gonna
you
front.
that leadership that Chris Paul
Yep.
had with that team.
Mm-hmm.
That shows
That's
you the respect that he has with that team. Like, yo, hey, big bro, we did this, man. We wait for you to come back so we can take this shit and go get that thing at the end of the rainbow right now, that championship. Like, hurry on back.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
Like, all they got to do, all the Suns have to do right now is handle business game 2. Next game, CP3 should be back. Game 3, CP3 should be back.
No, he's back. He's back for the next game.
Oh,
He
he is?
back tonight.
Yeah.
That's GG's then. That's GG's. That's
Yeah.
GG's.
If my
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
game.
Adrian Woj said it. He was like, "Oh no, he'll be back. He's coming back now. He's cleared." I'm like, "Oh yeah, bet."
Yep. That's Chuck. Yep.
Now, I'll say this.
Rondo, Pat
I
Bev,
want-
and Reggie Jackson.
I want to say
Tonight.
it probably be a sweep, but it may be a gentleman sweep. They gonna win one. They're gonna win one.
Yeah, Clip's gonna win at least
gonna win at home.
one if not two.
Game
One
I'm
at best.
saying, game 3.
So Kawhi ain't coming back at all.
No. They did say. Hold on, because somebody did say there was a report saying that Kawhi was going to be out games 1 and 2. Games 3.
If he come back, he gonna mess up his knee.
Yeah.
If he come back,
They're trying to hide it, but they're trying to say there was a report that came out that said he may have a possible torn ACL.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
That's what they
his
said.
His knee is in a bad way. So if he come back, okay,
he gonna fuck his knee up.
he'll
Yeah.
mess around and jack that thing up.
He gonna fuck it up, or someone gonna fuck it up for him.
Boy.
That's
So
what I'm saying.
basically,
Yeah.
He might
so
well
basically,
chill,
Clippers
man.
trying to pull some Golden State shit when KD was down. They tried
Yeah.
I feel like,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
They better not do that.
And KD was out for nearly 2 seasons.
exactly.
I think that's just catching up to Kawhi. man.
So if Kawhi does that, you're not seeing him next season or the season after. You're not seeing him then. Hell to the no.
Go down. If he go down, yeah, nah.
You're
Y'all
not.
might
Se-
Clippers are
Mm-mm.
smart. Just run with what they got,
Yep.
hey, look,
It's good too. The offense is running smooth.
what they got. Look, PG has proven, like, look,
I got it.
give me the
Yeah.
ball. I'm a
I
ball.
got it.
I tell you what, here you go. I'll say
I
this
got it.
for me to Paul George. Hey man, you ain't playoff P no more, bro. You PG-13, big homie. You know what time it is.
No, I'll give him his playoff P right now. You ain't pandemic P no more than me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pandemic.
Yeah.
No, not now.
Cause that boy made a complete fool of himself.
Pandemic P is still in the fourth quarter of that Portland series in OKC right now. Y'all know how.
That boy was hitting the side of the backboard. That boy was airballing all over the goddamn place. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going on, bro? What is going on?
Definitely, you back to play PG-13 playoff, whatever you want to call yourself, bro. You back. But now you got it. Now you might have to do it without your partner in crime.
Which I feel he can handle it. I think
he
he
got
can.
it.
And my
Cause
and
that team is structured pretty
We
well.
know he can handle it. He did this shit in Indiana.
yeah. And that boy
When he was
gave the
But he
Heat
wasn't by
problems
himself in Indiana,
for
though.
7 games. 7.
This is the thing about
Yeah,
Indiana.
Roy Hibbert and who else?
I'm not saying
George
he-
Hill, a younger George Hill.
I'm not
Yeah,
saying
so he had some.
David
guys
West.
but he
step
didn't
up.
have a
Oh, hold on. I'm
Kawhi.
sorry. Go ahead, Empire. Go ahead, man.
He didn't have a Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
No,
He had David West though.
he had David West.
Yeah, he did that.
Was that David West?
He had some people, bro. He
Yes.
definitely had some people.
But no, I'm
Yeah.
saying he's not,
And also had Lance Stevenson.
we're not even gonna talk about Lance.
Lance Stevenson
Lance
was
Stevenson
Tony
was
Allen.
solid at that point in time, though.
It's just when you bring up his name, you just think about the rock star he wants to be. But
Yeah, what the?
because I'll never call an NBA player a bum, trash, bust.
Nah, you
because-
can't. You can't because
Nah.
Oh, God.
Obviously, you had the talent. And even
Right.
if you go back on Kwame Brown, I will never because the man averaged a double his career.
facts.
He definitely did that.
So you
Right.
can't call him. You could he would now to go back on that. I know we backtracking, but to
It
go
was
back
a
on that,
10-point double, but
right?
shit, he
things
did it.
that- Things that weren't
Yeah.
reported that he brought up, and the fact that you get drafted to the Wizards at the time that had the GOAT.
Yeah, they had Jordan. Like,
Play with even Jordan at that time to play with Jordan Young, you fucked up. If you're not ready. And
So,
he
baby-
know-
He didn't. Not for a career. He did. He averaged under on both. 6.6 points and 5.5 rebounds.
his whole career.
Yeah, for a career
Yeah.
average. Yeah.
Yeah.
score average, yeah.
Yeah, he didn't
Yeah,
average.
he didn't average double double.
Damn.
He posted double doubles here and there, but he didn't. No,
Average one. Yeah.
not for a career.
But to call him a bust, I mean, shit. It's certain player. Like I said, I can't even call Greg Oden a bust because he ain't even
His injuries.
play.
I would say,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would say
injuries.
at this rate,
it's
for us,
injuries for him.
You want to call somebody bust, and I don't even know if he got injured. The closest person I don't even call him that because he made the league is Anthony Bennett.
Yeah.
Hey man, hey, that's my
Yeah.
cousin.
but I'll say this. I will say this though. For us here,
Or
In
Darko
fact-
Milicic.
yeah, for
Yeah.
us here in the chat, anyone that makes the NBA, quote unquote, you're not a bum, you're not a bust. You are one out of many to
Man,
make the
too
NBA.
damn many people that try to.
Not too many people has that type of opportunity.
Not too many people do that, so you're not a bum. So to all the niggas that was on Twitter that constantly say that shit, who I know for Smitty, you know who I'm finna say, because we talk about him a lot.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna leave that one
Yeah,
to
I'll
the
leave it
side.
alone. Yeah.
Oh, Brian?
Nah, there's a few. Smitty know what I'm talking about. We
Ah!
but there's a
Ah!
few people that do say it. Nah, nigga, if you are a bum and you made the league, you a rich bum then, because I'm sorry. Because I
Boy,
can't make the league.
Cause
nigga.
you get millions of dollars just to not put. Yeah.
Just a hoop.
He had
Yeah.
a 12-year career. So you know what I'm saying? Like,
13 to be exact.
Boy.
well, okay, yeah, specific, right? Yeah, but yeah. Like,
And then Greg Oden got a ring with the Heat because he
oh,
did
yeah, I mean,
because
he
he
was on the
did
team. Yeah, he did.
because he did play with the Heat at one time in like what 2012 2013 because back then the Heat had a terrible center. They could not find a good old center. Like they had a good forward. They just couldn't find a center at the time.
Hey, Joel Anthony.
They even tried Chris Anderson.
Yeah.
This was I ain't gonna lie,
Joel Anthony used to get his ass boomed on.
boy.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Oh God.
Greg Olsen played for that little that league or whatever it's called. I forgot what it's
Big
called.
Three.
Hey, I'm
Not
just-
Big Three. It's another one.
Earlier.
Oh,
What's up?
okay.
I forgot what it's called.
It was a tweet. It's a tweet out there with Stephen A. talking about he had received a text about Ben Simmons from someone very close to the situation.
Oh yeah, we was just talked about
Oh
that.
yeah, because Stephen A. was wrong for what he said. I'm gonna leave Stephen A. Smith alone because we already know for all of us in here, you don't listen to clown ass motherfuckers that say stupid shit and don't think first. Don't get me wrong, I
Right.
understand you have the right to your opinion, and that's fine. It's your opinion. You say what you want. But you will have an occasion of doing that sometimes.
Right.
Especially when
Speaking of
NBA
that.
players come out and say something to your ass. Like, hold on, bro. I ain't say that.
Like you
You
should
don't
be.
do that.
Boy.
No, I'm just saying.
No, I'm just talking about in that situation.
No, I'm in general. How many? Okay, because I know again we're deviating because we do have to get to this video game stuff because there's been a lot for E3.
Right.
But I'm just saying, how many times have we seen analysts and all this other stuff say something out of whack, and half these players came out and said something because they said something
Yeah.
out of whack and they didn't say that. Like,
Yeah.
how many times have we seen that?
Boy, we seen that shit numerous of times, bro.
Can we really get mad at Stephen A though? He just keeping the same energy he did that to Kwame.
Which I mean, that's fine.
And I
That's
can
cool,
understand
and
that.
I
That's
keep that same
understandable.
energy. And that's good. Keep that same energy. But also acknowledge that, okay, my man came out here and said what he had to say. Yeah, that's true. He right on certain behalf. But then when you go on TV and kind of, dance around that bitch, or in our case, moonwalking like Michael Jackson across it.
Right.
Come on.
Walking on the
He
moon.
doing the boule slide.
Oh
Hey,
Cupid shuffling out there.
I'm
boy.
telling you, like it's a thing. It's one thing when you state your opinion. The player comes out and says, you know what, he's right. That is true. Such and such. I would like to come on and speak more about it. And then there's another thing when you state your opinion, but you also know that's cap because
Mhm.
people say, hold on, you capping. I ain't say
Right.
that part. Then you start backsliding on the next day, talking about, oh, well, it ain't no problem. You know where to see me at, like, bro.
Like what?
I'm
you
just
talking
saying.
crazy. You talking
Yeah.
crazy.
Boy, he's boy.
Like, I give him credit where credit is due. He done his homework. He do what he has to do. Salute to him. But there are sometimes I don't listen to him and a few others. I just don't, because they make you want to get off Twitter. I see why
Boy.
Grant got off Twitter.
I just watch the game and see and try and evaluate for myself. I'm not
Facts.
For real.
listening
That's
to
it.
these
You-
analysts 24/7 because
I can't.
Y'all get paid to have these opinions. You know what I'm saying?
We don't.
Right.
I don't. I could go talk to Dre like, yo, what did you think about Ben Simmons' performance? What did you think about that player's performance? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where like these analysts, they get paid big bucks. Like they getting paid contracts like they play in the league and shit.
Boy. Oh God.
Look, Skip just get a big ass payday for like 5 more years with Fox.
and
Yeah.
got a whole bunch of pictures of Jay's on with black people on. Hey, dog, I need your closet.
Got a bunch of Kawhi New Balances now. Something.
Talking about my guy.
Some Jolly Ranchers.
Yeah, the Jolly Rancher drink.
Yo.
Hey, Skip be drippy though sometimes. I be like,
I ain't
damn,
gonna hold
man,
you
he
back.
be iced up sometimes.
Boy, he's not your average traditional senior citizen that's just gonna be white and wearing anything
Yo,
generic. Hey, you can't get mad at it, cause these senior citizens that I'm seeing in general, boy, they wearing the same damn clothes, same damn fam, generic
Man,
as hell.
Not everybody got the drip like Skip Bayless, man. You gotta relax.
Yeah.
You know, folks. Not everybody got the drip like that, man.
Everybody ain't got the salary. You know what I'm saying?
Boy, that too.
Exactly.
Hey, you're right. Some people ain't got the funds like that, man.
On God, he ain't got the funds.
Remember, most senior citizens you come across are living off of Social Security and aid. Skip getting a paycheck, bro.
Ain't living on Social Security.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
ain't living off retirement yet.
Them clothes is cheap, bro. That's what you fail to realize.
Boy.
They're comfortable.
Man.
It's just the shoes that be costing damn near $300, $400.
So I know. So all of us have watched we've watched some sort of E3 press conferences last week. Have y'all? I've only
A little
watched
bit.
it. So what y'all think?
Yeah.
What y'all think is so far? How y'all like?
This off back before anybody else says anything about E3. Nintendo saved E3.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
They did.
It's
Fam.
hard to say-
I agree.
It's trying to say that, but as of this year, Nintendo has saved E3
For real.
because
Fam.
there was no Sony. Everything that Microsoft pretty much showed, we already knew was coming.
Right.
Yeah.
we knew we was getting Halo Infinite. We knew we was getting Forza 5 and all the other stuff. But Nintendo came in and said, "Hey, we gonna give y'all the new Mario Rabbids game. We gonna give y'all since hey Metroid fans, since y'all been waiting so long, we gonna give y'all this Metroid Dread. Um, we doing another Mario Party with where you play the mini games online with people. Like I say, Nintendo definitely saved EV3 this year.
Added what's his name
Yeah.
from Tekken?
Fam,
Oh,
Kazuya
hey,
Mishima,
Yeah,
bro,
complete.
is on
Yeah.
Super Smash Bros. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I can't believe they actually pulled that trigger. I was like, wait, Kazuya's in that bit? Wait!
you had to. You got Street Fighter in there. You gotta put
That
another
is
fight
true,
in
though.
there.
That is true,
Yeah.
though. That is true, though. Ah!
Yeah.
But yeah, I was very from the conferences I got to see, even if I had to watch the replays via YouTube. Like I said, I was impressed with Nintendo's the most. Of course, I mean, now seeing Halo Infinite, I definitely have to get my Xbox Series X now.
Oh, boy.
Get ready for that. But all in all, I mean, E3, we knew I didn't expect to get much just because I knew we were rolling out from the pandemic now, and I knew it wasn't going to be too much coming because everybody was like, well, shit, here's what we got. Because a lot of these studios are getting back to work now.
Yeah. Which we've really been seeing that lately. I mean, I agree. Nintendo did their thing. Like Xbox, we knew what was up. Like you said, I ain't gonna front. I'm sorry, EA. You surprised me today with this Battlefield. I know they're doing the EA Play next
Boy.
month.
Yeah,
Yeah.
EA Play is next.
I
month.
want to see
I will
more
say this too about EA.
of Battlefield.
Not to cut you off.
Battlefield.
I will say this about EA.
Now, my question. Okay, go ahead.
That Knockout City is probably one of the best games they have dropped in a minute.
And I still got that sucker to this very day.
On a competitive side.
Yeah.
Because it's
they're-
quick, it's fast, it's fun. And like I said, it's just surprising. Now, I did see, I'm going to let you go back, Dre, but I did see a tweet about EA was announcing a title, a fan favorite title.
It's not.
That's not sports. It's something else. I'm going to tell you my prediction right now.
Don't you dare.
I'm going to tell you my prediction right now.
You about to get blocked.
Titanfall 3.
I was about to say, boy,
I feel it's going to be Titanfall 3.
boy, you dodged the bullet.
Jay, what you thought he was gonna say?
Yeah, what did you
Fuck ass NBA Live.
No, I
do this
said
today.
I just said they said it wasn't a sports title.
Thank God. Thank you. Thank
They
you.
said it
'Cause I'm
wasn't.
sorry.
They said it wasn't a platformer or it was a fan favorite, not a platformer. There's something about non-sports title or something else.
Okay.
I feel like it's gonna be Titanfall 3 because look at the craze and how many people play fucking Apex. And that's the Titanfall universe.
Yeah. Well,
That would be dope though. That would be dope though. Titanfall 3, I would love that one. I ain't gonna front.
I get the fan favorite angle. I thought for a moment you was gonna be like, "Yo, NBA Live," I'm like, "Oh man,
Right.
But, no man,
Man,
I'm like, "Yo,
I know I was the hybrid wing god on that motherfucker.
Boy.
Come on, Live is dead. Live is dead.
but
Boy.
I mean, the thing is though, Titanfall was not a fan favorite because people barely played Titanfall 2. Titanfall 2 only seen an uptick in usage because of Apex. It wasn't on its own strength, and the game was fire. Like, there was nothing wrong at all with Titanfall 2. That game was great, but nobody was really playing it like that.
Right.
So I mean, people are saying possibly Dead Space, which I could see that.
Dead Space,
Because that is a fan favorite.
Yeah.
I've been hearing-
Yeah.
I've been
So
hearing that.
yeah, I've been hearing that that joint is fire. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah. But if it's one of those two, but it could be Titanfall. It wouldn't surprise me if it was one of those two games. You know what I'm saying? But see,
I can't think of an EA title offhand.
see,
Like,
yeah,
That's what I'm looking up right now. I'm looking up EA titles. Right
I mean,
now.
it wouldn't be Need for Speed because they didn't done those.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
recent.
Right.
Yeah, that's recent.
They just dropped
So
like 2 years ago.
Yeah, they did.
yeah,
He
like,
came
that's
out
what I'm
2 years
saying.
ago.
They just did that. So it wouldn't be Road Rash because that's way back on Sega Genesis
It
days.
wouldn't be
Right.
It wouldn't be another Star Wars title because Fallen Jedi just came out 2 years ago.
Yeah, and
No,
they
it ain't
already
that.
Mhm.
they doing a sequel for that. They already making
Yeah, so
trying
we
to make
already
a
know that
sequel.
sequel coming, so it wouldn't be that.
That's interesting. What would it be? Because that's
That's
if
what
it's a
I'm saying.
fan
So
favorite.
now that Smitty brought that up, it probably would
Would y'all think of if it being like a Mass Effect game? Would
no,
it could
Mass
it be a
Effect.
Mass
is
Effect?
not- Well,
But they
that's not
just did
even.
a
That's not
didn't
even.
they?
Is that EA?
They just dropped a new one. Yeah. You
Yeah,
right. You
didn't
right.
they just
Yeah.
drop the
No, they just dropped
like
the collection. They just
Yeah,
dropped
the collection.
That could be.
Technically,
That
it's
could
not
be.
Technically, it's not a new game. It's just that all three of them on one easier access.
That would be interesting. That is a good one. Yeah, that means we definitely gonna have to watch EA play next month.
Oh boy.
Like I said, if they,
Let's see.
Because the
I
because the
don't know
last
about Mass
time
Effect.
because the last time we went to EA Play was like what, a couple of years ago? If not-
2019.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a couple of years ago.
yeah, because we didn't get to go last year because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
we don't even know if this one is going to be open to the public. If it is, I'm gonna try and go.
True.
That'd be too little too
Boy.
late for me. I'll wait for next year.
Oh
Shit,
boy.
Hey, they just I don't think it's gonna be open to the public just because now, like you said, it's too like y'all just announced y'all going to do it, so you gonna have people rush to.
Exactly.
Nah, I'm not rushing. Nah, I'll set out this year. I'll go next year.
Yeah, I'll be back. I'm back to all the damn gaming. I'm trying
Man, nah. Next year is all of them. E3, all of them, John. I'm taking damn near almost a month to
Boy.
prepare that shit ready.
Oh
Like,
God.
I'm
You said it's June and we're in what, January? Hey, I'm gonna have my 2 months in advance. See you, hey, hey, I'm gonna be ready.
Oh no, like bullshit. I'm trying to bring the podcast on the road. Grand brother, you know what time it is.
Boy. But the thing about that is we got to go into a whole hotel where we know the whole Wi-Fi, because mind you, when we went there a couple of years ago, fam,
Oh, yeah,
Wi-Fi was hell. We couldn't even much get in, so we don't even much know if the Wi-Fi was good or it stinks.
Well, that's the thing. We'll talk more on that off of it, but even then, I'll just say this for right now. We'll have it. We got a whole year to like plan shit out.
To get shit planned out, yeah.
So it's not that problem. It's not that hard. And plus, I know Middleton ain't going nowhere time soon where he at. So he already know where the spots at to send us, to slide us info. So I ain't. Not sure.
Boy.
Yeah, I ain't leaving Cali no time soon.
Exactly. So I know he's sliding us info like, hey, this is a spot, this is a spot, this is a spot. So we already know how it's gonna work.
Exactly.
Coming to Cali in September.
Oh, boy.
I'm going to Florida in 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm finna be moving around, my boy.
I already
Boy.
know he finna know where the spot
Yeah,
is.
you know
I'm
it
ready,
too.
yeah.
We should have everything. We should have everything prepared,
Exactly.
and don't have to be going to these nasty ass hotel, these damn houses that we've been stuck going to one place to another for the past 6 hours, bro. Fam, that was the worst.
Hey, Roddy, what's your frustration, big fella?
Huh?
Come on now.
Why don't brothers just get an Airbnb, my brother?
Boy,
all you
cause
gotta
me,
do. All you
cause
gotta
me
do
and
is
Dre,
do
bro,
that. That's
cause
all.
me and Dre experienced this firsthand, bro.
I'm gonna say this now. Starting a B&B will be a better idea than the shit we dealt with last time.
Facts. It was so depressing, bro. It was so bad. Beds all stiff and shit. Beds was all stiff.
Nigga, you try to do an elbow drop on that bitch, you felt like it was a WWF ring.
Sucker, you already. Sucker, you trying to give a whole elbow to that damn bed? You gonna end up getting out with no elbow. That's how bad it was.
Hey, quick question. So I'm doing this research for the EA thing, right?
Yeah.
I see a lot of. Maybe might be right, but then also I see another report. Did y'all consider Dragon Age a fan favorite too?
That's
Yeah.
what
Dragon
I was
Age?
looking at.
That's what
But I don't
thinking,
know. I don't know how much of a fan favorite I would say that would be for EA. I don't know.
Yeah. See, that's the hard part. That's the hard part right now.
Huh?
That's the hard part right now.
All right, hold on, buddy. How many people? It really depends upon how many people really been like What's the game series that people really were looking forward to like that to return? That has been really been requested over.
Because I was
Right.
gonna say this. I was gonna say The Sims, bro.
Well,
No,
Oh,
the Sims still come out. That's the thing.
boy.
They gonna keep, that's current. So
Yeah.
still get
I
updates
know.
and all that other accessories and shit. So yeah, I wouldn't count that. But I feel like probably on the lines of, I've definitely heard for sure. I definitely heard Dead Space. I've heard Titanfall, but those are probably the only two I've heard personally.
Yeah, because you don't see any other
Right.
companies out, and they said a fan favorite. They did not say, with the exception of no sports titles. So if there's no sports titles,
Supposed to be no sports title, none.
that means it's either Dead Space
Because you
or
can't count a sports title.
Dragon Age.
They make those every year.
Yeah, you really can't. So it's like it's either
Mhm.
one of the ones that y'all was naming, Dead Space, Dragon Age. You know, that's tough, man, and that's gonna piss a lot. You outside
Could
of
it?
Boy.
Could it? Hey! What about Def Jam?
Hell no. Nah.
I don't
No.
want to say that.
Nah.
that's that's more of a niche title.
Def
Yeah.
Jam run me my fade for that bullshit they put on Twitter.
Nah. It wouldn't be Def Jam.
Yeah, it wouldn't be.
I heard from the
That's
Black
a-
Hokage.
that's a
He
fight
said
category.
he said that was a game because he talked to somebody that was that worked at EA. He said that's a game that really it only went to like a certain amount of people that played that
Right.
game.
Yeah.
And then especially after the way that damn Def Jam icons. fly.
Oh man, the
Oh,
icon was
man.
so depressing. It was so depressing. Boy. Vendetta and Fight for New York was the only ones that kept it together. Even Takeover on the PSP. Even Takeover on the PSP, bro.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm gonna just sit back, relax, and wait for them to announce it. And I mean, if it's one of the two we talking about, I'm cool with it either.
Yeah.
Way.
Right.
As far as well, with most of the rest of E3, we already know Sony killed. You know, Sony ain't gonna be there. You think they doing their own state of play this year?
Bougie.
They
Sony's being bougie.
Boy.
Sony's being
Oh.
bougie.
Oh, wait a minute.
Bougie ass motherfucker. Look at that PS5. Everybody in here got PS5. Look at that motherfucker looking at you. Bougie as hell. Looking at you. Bougie than the motherfucker right now. Like, yeah, what you gonna do?
I'm gonna look at you. I'm gonna look in your eye.
She all black right now. You know what I'm saying? She all
Hey,
black.
yo, look,
Oh, you done spray painted yours. He didn't.
Nope, I didn't.
No.
I did
Nah,
not
I'm
spray
playing.
paint it.
I'm fucking.
I was just saying. You think Sony doing a state of play next month?
You
Yeah.
stupid.
They
Of
definitely
course
gonna
they
get
are.
to play. They got to. They got to because they got games to announce.
Yeah.
And after
Yeah.
that,
They gotta show what.
No, they have a game to announce, which would
Look,
be
I'ma tell you-
Horizon Forbidden West.
games they gotta show us, right?
Yeah, and everybody gonna be looking forward to it and everything. Like, oh,
Right.
oh man.
Everybody gonna be going crazy.
Folk want that street date. You know what I'm
Boy.
saying?
Oh God, bro.
I
Oh,
ain't-
God.
I'm one of
Yeah,
them.
no, hey man, shoot. Unless you don't play those kind of games, I think everybody in here would be rocking that Horizon.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like it's very safe to say. I'm pretty sure it'll be like they'll give the street date for Horizon and then give an
Yup.
announcement for God of War, like an actual,
Well,
know,
yeah,
Might get a
visual trailer
CGI.
where
Might
you
get a
see some
CGI.
stuff.
Right.
you might get a
I don't know.
CGI.
They may give us a snippet of gameplay and be like, "This sucker don't come out for another year and some change."
No,
Because remember,
CGI.
The end of
Drake,
2022.
I need to
no,
finish-
because remember, Watson, we talked about it. I mean, no, when they shown it before, God of War was supposed to be coming out around this time frame.
Yeah.
Right.
So if it's not coming out, clearly because of the pandemic and all that, so it's like if Horizon is, then they should. I wouldn't be surprised. It could be a CG trailer, but they should be able to.
Chris
give us,
Sue, what's good?
those
What's
kinda
good with
games.
you in the chat? What's
My
good?
expectation is as high as the CG trailer. That's as high as I go. Because
Okay.
gameplay would be like, damn, bro.
like,
Damn, bro. Like, why this game ain't coming out this year, bro?
Oh, boy.
That kind of pissed me off a little bit, bro. I don't know about y'all. I'll be like,
Oh God. Oh God, bro.
Oh man.
Oh, shit, man.
Oh, wait.
Wilding.
Wait a minute.
What happened?
Oh, man. No, I was just hearing what he was saying.
Oh,
But no,
Oh, man.
we'll see Horizon Zero Dawn 2 at State of Play. We'll probably get God of War. What? I can't see any other. I mean, we got platform game wise. We just got Ratchet and Clank out, so
yeah.
giving us a platformer. A Sony one anyway.
I hope they show some more Elden Ring.
Yeah, I would love to see more of that.
Right.
You said which game?
Elden
Elden
Ring.
Ring.
Oh, okay.
They may give us some. I mean, is there anything that could get a sequel that's out already?
I mean, if we want to,
Returnal
For
2.
me-
Y'all finna get Returnal 2.
Hey, this time with save point. Because we were playing it so bad. You know what I'm saying? Save point to save. Yeah.
Hold on.
Back to the beginning, shit.
One word, 5 letters. Yikes.
Yikes! I don't even want to. Why he said that? I'm gonna take a drink of hypnotic since he wants to say
They may give us another gameplay. They might give us some gameplay of Deathloop. I'm definitely looking forward to that game.
Yeah, that definitely gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
I'm actually in the store right now. I'm actually in the PlayStation store right now.
Now, what if they say something about GTA 6?
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, here's my thing though. If they're gonna do that, you have that's an exclusive.
Yeah.
It should be though.
Hey,
Should be though.
well, you
I mean,
know,
it's an exclusive.
Exclusive.
My earliest memories of playing GTA was on PS1.
Exactly.
You know what
Boy.
I'm saying?
That's an exclusive, and dudes will be playing GTA. They're playing a recent GTA right now because they know the next one coming.
Facts.
They finna spend all them shark card money, bro. You think it's a game?
Boy, oh God.
See, that's what I'm saying. Because they're announcing, they're announcing stuff for like what they did as far as PS5 capability stuff. So it's like, what if they announce the game? You know what I mean? If they just say it's coming, like they ain't even gotta have a gameplay or nothing.
It's just weird though, cause it feels like their E3 presentation was like a job fair. So I don't know, man. Like, did you see Take Two's? Did you see Take Two's
It
presentation?
felt like a job fair.
It was a job fair pretty much, bro. It was like, yeah, hey,
Boy.
y'all want these textures in 2K? Y'all want GTA 6? Hey, we need some coders, niggas. Like,
I ain't gonna
coders ASAP.
Brad, I ain't gonna hold you. I almost put my resume in the motherfucking
Hey,
chat.
bro,
Oh my gosh, bro. What the fuck?
hey, wait a minute. How about this? What if they announce they're doing the same thing similar to what Microsoft is doing right now? Where everything is bundled in one package. Your PlayStation Plus, they put PlayStation Now in that damn thing. EA Play, like, give you one bundle for one price.
Right.
That would be crazy. That'd be
Right.
Because I feel like that's where Sony hurts the most, because you got to pay. So let's just say, I'm pretty sure all of us here that have PlayStation pay for their PlayStation Plus by the year over the month. But
That's
then you're
factual.
like, then you're like, damn, I do want to play some throwback games that are on PlayStation Now, but I don't want to pay that month.
I'm not touching PlayStation Now. I don't give a damn. I'm not touching that. I'm not touching that.
This is my thing though. If it's bundled and everything, you gonna say fuck it. It's bundled.
If it's bundled, then yeah, that's different. But the fact that it's not bundled, and mind you, you can play these same exact games on PC.
PC and some of them. Yeah, this is true.
I mean, fam, put it like this. Mind you, I'm gonna put it in an example. You got Sonic Adventures on PlayStation Now, right? You're only going to be able to play it for a month, right? You can literally go on Steam, find the same game for about, $4, $5, and get to keep it for as long as you want to,
Or possibly
and don't have to do none of the sort.
or on the ultimate on your ultimate pass on Xbox because it might be over there too.
That too. Even Xbox, you can literally buy it one time and you don't have to deal with nothing else. It is all yours. On PlayStation,
But that's just why I'm saying they may give us an announcement like that, like, hey, to all our loyal, well, not even say loyal, for all those that have been loyal or coming on to the PlayStation family and getting their plus, we got something just for y'all. We're doing this. We're bundling. Because I feel like the PlayStation Now service is hurting because it's not getting the subscriptions because I'm not paying a year, $60 for the year for
Everything's separate.
exactly. Like, I'm not finna do that.
Yeah.
separate. Now separate. That's another 60. Like, come on, like
Hell no.
just go ahead, bundle this thing all into one beautiful package, and y'all might as well go ahead and add EA Play just like fucking Microsoft has done. Even though Microsoft's library way bigger on EA Play than
Right.
Sony, which I don't understand, but because it's all the same stuff. But that's because I've realized Microsoft got ties in on a lot of those games already. So
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
just give us a dope bundle with PlayStation Plus. Maybe if you got to change the name to give it that pizzazz, call it PS Ultimate. I don't fucking know. But bundling everything.
Yeah, that would be a smart decision to do. That would be the wise decision to do.
They definitely need to add some seasoning to this goddamn PS5. This
Boy.
motherfucker is bland.
Boy,
It's bland.
oh god.
Bland.
And also, boy, they need to get a whole bunch of storage going on because I promise you put 2 to 3 games in your PS5, that sucker's already full. It's already full.
One thing
But they already did the update where you can use
Yeah, they
external
did.
drives. They already did it.
But the only thing about that is you can only play your PlayStation 4 games off of it.
Yep.
Which is tough.
Oh,
Which
okay.
is
Oh.
kicker.
So the benefit to that is some of these games we like to play, Warzone, most
2K.
of
Yeah.
some of these games, not even 2K, because you know you gotta have the play. I mean, if you're playing the PlayStation 4 version, then you're fine. But if you're playing 5, it has to be 5. But if you're playing most of the games on PlayStation 5 right now that we like playing are still PS4 titles. So what I did, I hooked my damn external from my P4 into my 5, and then it was like, oh, do you want to just keep these games here and move whatever games you have on your hard drive for the 5 over that are PS4 over to the back to the hard drive? I was like, hell yeah, freed up some space, boom. So I don't really worry about it. So when I got certain updates that come in, I'm like, all right, cool, straight. So like some of those titles that have though the free upgrade, it's like, all right, do I want to get the free upgrade or just keep it as a 4 game? Then you decide from there. Like my Final Fantasy remake, I'm gonna probably keep that PlayStation 4 because I don't know how much of a graphical difference it is, and then it's a huge ass file. It's like 80 plus gigs.
Okay. Yeah. I agree with that.
You need to come out with better external hard drives and attachments to expand the memory of the PS5. Period. Though, still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Roddy, how are you on time? Are you good for it? Or you got somewhere to be?
Shoot, I'm good right now.
What about
I'm
you?
good.
Because I know you got to handle some stuff too.
Good at the moment.
I was making sure because if so, I was gonna go ahead and end this part of the podcast up so I know because I know people got stuff to do, and I want to
Right.
hold everybody up. You feel me?
Right.
Me, I ain't. I'm chilling, drinking this hypnotic. So I'm
Cause
chilling.
once this is over, I'm gonna go ahead and get it started.
Oh, so going back to the stream?
I mean, we can, but I'm just saying, like, once like the podcast and the stream,
Warzone,
all
baby. Come on.
all of that is over with, and I still do have Warzone. But besides all of that, besides all of that, like once like everything is completely done, everything's on offline. Yeah, bro, I'm gonna try to find a way to like have like a stream on Twitch and just automatically put it on YouTube, because trying to do all of that, and mind you, this is a podcast, so putting it on my phone is going to take up all that space. If that makes sense.
No, I understand that. There's ways to do so.
Yeah. So
hopefully, that's why I did the retweet. So hopefully, if people in the chat, I don't know how many you have in the chat. I'm not looking, so I'm not worried about it. But I already know it'll be up on Twitch, even though so they can go back and watch.
Yeah, it's going to be saved on Twitch. So if it's not on YouTube, it's definitely going to be saved on Twitch. Just a separate podcast right there. You just click on it, boom, it's right there.
That is a bet.
It's a whole highlight. It's a whole highlight. So basically, I have 14 days, which is 2 weeks, to do whatever I can do with any Twitch stream, and just make it as a highlight. And that's for affiliates. For partners, they only got 2 freaking months. They got 2 months.
Not surprised with Twitch.
They got months. 2 months. Affiliates, we only got 2 weeks. Well, 2 weeks, I can work with 2 weeks.
I'm trying to figure out what else has been going. Okay, because I'm trying to figure out what else has been going on this week. Because like I said, I was out for 1 week because my birthday was the past week. So
right.
I'm trying to catch up on a lot. All of us are trying to catch up on a lot. What else been going on? What else y'all been wanting to talk about? What's been going on so far?
So we talked about NBA. We talked about E3.
I'm mostly asking, and most of everybody,
Anybody doing any traveling? Anybody doing any traveling for the summer?
Not traveling until like September.
I don't even much know. I'm probably gonna be staying in the state. Honestly, and mostly taking care of my car. But that's besides the point.
Ain't no traveling going on anytime soon. I'm starting back school next week, I think. Yeah,
next week?
Yeah.
Yikes.
You were real quick. They said, brother, get your ass back to school. Yes, please go back, cause your ass on these Instagram videos. I seen you, bro. I seen you, dog. Why you riding the pallet jack in your job, nigga?
Hey, yo, let me tell you something about that. My manager don't be doing shit. My manager don't be caring about shit that day. It be my chill manager, and he just don't be doing anything. He don't drop anything. I just be in there just chilling.
Oh my days.
Him on his pallet jack riding that bitch like a skateboard. Didn't go point at the camera. I seen that shit, though.
That boy was having too much fun, bro. I could never have that type of fun at work, bro. I'm sorry. I could never.
My manager don't, cause I only do this like every way. If I work Thursday, I do that on Thursday and Friday. That's all I do.
Yeah.
All down the aisle. Don't care about nothing. But if my main manager's there, I can't do that shit. Cause he
boy.
What you doing, bro? I'm trying to get on there.
What you doing, boy? Did I tell you do this?
I need you.
Oh God.
I feel you.
Oh God, bro.
But it's good to have the Brody, Smitty, and Empire in here, especially Empire. I see you out there with them T-shirts, bro, with that lineup gang, bro. That apparel. I see you, dog. I see you,
dog out here making a move, boy.
For real.
Boy.
This boy making big moves out here, making me feel like, damn, I need to do something with my damn life.
But yeah. So if y'all have not know, I did drop a video yesterday, so y'all go ahead, check it out. !mark socials in the chat. You feel me? New vid. Go ahead and check it out. All that good stuff.
We'll do this because we can end this part for the podcast. We're gonna end this podcast up.
Okay,
I'm gonna go back to go back to the gaming as usual.
Okay, let me clip this part. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and clip this part.
Let me let everybody get they get their little outros in.
Right.
So
okay.
We go down. Empire, go ahead. Get your outro out the way, brother. Where they can find you.
Oh, what you say?
Where they can find you. What's up?
Oh, well, I apologize. Y'all already know, man. Boy, Empire. Y'all know y'all catch me on Twist. Oh, I said Twist.
What'd you say, man? Hey.
Matter of fact, hold on. While you doing your outro, let me go ahead and do shout-outs real quick, because I do have a command. Hold on.
Y'all can catch me on that Twitch, the Empire Gamer TV. Follow me on the IG Empire Gamer. You already know, and then so support and also go and follow the IG page for my brand, Say Less Brand. Y'all know what I'm saying? Come cop up some gear. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here trying to do big things, big things.
Man, boss man moves out here, bro.
Boy.
Boss man moves. Smitty, man, what the people can find you at, brother? Where they can find you?
They can catch me on Twitter. SmittyD1981 is my Twitter handle. You can catch me on YouTube. It's YouTube/DTS5381. That's my channel technically. And yeah, that's really it. And oh yeah, also I do the Sim Standard podcast with my brother Sim F Ball Critic every Thursday night. So, oops, sorry, my wife's up here talking to me. But like she on my phone, so hold on, I'm gonna call her back real quick. But I do the podcast with him every Thursday, especially with this Madden beta being out and all that stuff. So we definitely got some stuff to talk about. But yeah, that's what I usually get down. That's you can usually check me out at.
That's a bit Roddy, the Brody in here. Where do people find you? They know you're streaming now, but where they can find you, Roddy?
Man, all I'm gonna say is exclamation mark socials in the chat. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Check out the new vid. Like I said, I did drop it yesterday. Go ahead, leave a like, share, subscribe if you're new, all that good stuff. Follow your boy on TikTok, all my socials, all that good stuff. And yeah.
This man had more socials than I did. You know that.
Ah! Hey man, I'm trying to make my names out there. What you mean?
Okay, I feel you. My boy, brother. Go ahead and drop it for me. Drop it.
Aha.
Boy.
You can follow me on Twitter at Brother Sunflower, and that's my PSN and my Twitch. You can follow me on Instagram at Sly Cooper. It is a 1 as the L and 2 zeros and a number 3 as the E.
Time out. Did you change? You changed your
Yes,
Instagram name again?
I changed.
Yeah,
yes,
he did. He did.
What you want to do? What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? I do what I want in these streets, man.
You know what? You right. I ain't gonna be Joe Budden out here. I ain't gonna do that. I'm not
He
gonna do
said
that.
Joe
You right.
He's gonna give me the Joe Budden, man. That's
My
cool.
man Grant, who finally I got him back on Twitter. So go ahead, Grant. Let the people know. Let the people know, bro.
Y'all can find me at your local dispensary.
Let him know, Grant.
At your local dispensary.
He said local dispensary.
And what?
Probably in your nearest kitchen, eating up your food somewhere. Probably doing that bullshit. But yeah, you can G Biscuits 21 on Twitter.
G Biscuits 21.
G Biscuits. Yep, you got it. You feel me? On Twitch it's Bantam Power _Gaming 21. You know what I'm saying?
I swear though.
I'm a fat nigga, bro. I don't care about everybody, bro. I probably roast all y'all niggas in here, bro.
That's fine. I ain't tripping. As for me, you already know Twitter at Dre Watson, Twitch Dre Watson 30, Instagram same thing, nothing changed. It was a special podcast. Thanks to the homie. Thank you, Roddy, for letting us do this podcast on Twitch for the first time. But we will be back next week with a new one on Tuesday. Same time, same schedule as usual. Our usual shindigs.
The usual shindig.
Get my homie Jarrell to come through because he wanted to hop on. You know, he a Miami Heat fan, so he wants to talk his shit. We'll let him talk his shit. But
of course you got his back, Dwight Howard. Of course you got his back. It's been said.
Shut your ass up. Out of town.